Rolling.
Hello, here is the LoraWAN hackers team. We would like to present you what we have done with LoraWAN over here. First of all, we would like to show you our door sensor. We can show if the door is open or not. Right now, you can see here on the screen that the door is closed. And over there, we have a magnetic switch that we can use to see if the door is open or closed. We will remove the switch right now. And our LoRa node will in a few seconds send a packet to our web service and it will detect then that the door was open. This usually takes some time because with LoRaWAN we have a low bandwidth and a low frequency and a low energy device here. So it is not instant, you cannot just see it right away. We need to wait some seconds. I'll just have a look here and try to reload right now. It's not yet there, but it might be. While we are waiting, I will tell you more about the other features that we have implemented so far. You can see over here, this is our water leak. And you might have experienced in your home yourself that sometimes a pipe is actually breaking and you're not at home. It's like one of the worst things. And we'll show you now what happens if we detect a water leak, that we will show you how we do it here by putting it actually into real water. You don't need to be afraid, there's no high voltage here. So what you see I'll wait a few seconds, you can probably not hear me very well at the moment. Must be dry. Yes. So as long as there's some liquid, we're still keeping the alarm on. What you can hear here is a local alarm, so the person in the house might actually be able to react on a water leak. We cleaned here the water sensor right now, but it takes a couple of seconds, as before with the door, to actually notify. Meanwhile, I hope you can still understand me, you can see here that the door is actually not closed anymore, and luckily also the water leak was just fixed right away. Well, what can you do more with LoraWAN? Actually, a lot. Let me show you some of the use cases. You can actually, with LoraWAN, monitor a lot of things very easily because LoRa uses very low energy. So you can create devices that run on battery for days or even years. You can measure, for instance, the brightness outside. You can measure the loudness, how loud people are speaking or how much traffic is going on. And you can, well, like everything, like in most sensor systems, you can also measure the temperature. Everyone on its own might actually not be very useful. If you have all this data together, it might actually help you decide, if I want to move to a certain area. And with LoraWAN, you can build these devices very cheap and very cost effective. Let me show you more what we gathered from model here. You've seen these graphs before. We actually record the sensors over a certain time. And what you've seen before, or what you have actually heard, the water sensor is also not only being heard locally, and it's a local alarm, but it's also a remote alarm. Over here in the left corner, you actually see the live data coming in as it's being updated. And this is the pre-processed data that we use to show the graphs over here. The really cool thing about LoraWAN that we cannot show you right now here is that the distance that you can actually use is, depending on the device, up to 10 or 30 kilometers range. So it's very easy to deploy just one gateway that can just be found down there right now, or it can be one in an area of 30 or even, depending on the device, up to 50 kilometers. That is the front end that we've shown you so far, but actually there's a lot of work going on behind there. I will just give you a small glimpse here. While I was talking, a lot of packets actually arrived here that were showing the data that the LoRa board used. So overall, we think it is a device that can help humans to know more about the environment, to be better protected. If it is a water leak, or if it's just a bathtub running full because you forgot to close it. And there are a lot of other use cases that you can apply it to, for instance, a gas sensor or temperature sensor to detect fire. And compared to like old devices, you all know this fire detectors on the roof. But with LoraWAN, you can actually send out an alarm directly, and you don't even need to have internet. You can do it like in a chalet in the mountains, and you still get a firefighter come to your home if there's a helicopter. So that is what we wanted to show you. If you have any questions, just come by and ask us. And I hope you enjoyed our video. Thanks for watching.